Athletes, welcome back. We are continuing that single leg strength work that you got going on, and we know those legs are getting stronger, and today we got walking lunges for you. Now with our walking lunges, we're gonna be going on one side and then the other, and then we're combining those legs. So make sure you got some space, clear it out if you need to. We got Kevin with us, we got Faith, and we are ready to lunge our hearts out with you. Get ready, the warm-up's coming up next. Athletes, your warm-up is here. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. We are going to begin with tempo air squats, so grab some floor space. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So with our tempo here, there is no tempo on the way up, so you're just gonna do a 3 count on the way down and then stand fast for me. I want 5 tempo air squats. After we get done with that, we are going to go into a lunge position for the world's greatest stretch. If you're not familiar with this one, we will go step by step. I take my left foot forward, my right hand goes down on the floor. I take my free hand, it reaches through my arm and up towards the ceiling. I'm always looking in the direction that my hand is going. I'm gonna go 5 reps on that side, and then I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna go to the opposite side, always looking where that hand is going. I want you guys to give me 5 reps on each side. When we're going through this, it's best to try to keep that back knee off the floor. If you need to rest it on the ground, due to mobility limitations, you're more than welcome to. But we got 5 and 5 there. When we get done with that, we are going to stand up and we're gonna go to some toe touches, opposite hand, opposite foot. So both athletes are finishing up that world's greatest stretch, and now we're going up to the top, and we're just gonna take that leg, swing it back, opposite hand, opposite foot, then switch legs for me. I want you guys to go through this. 5 reps on each side. So again, we're just trying to get our lower body opened up, getting ourselves prepared for this movement that we have coming up for us, which is a lot of walking lunge. Now, after we're done with that, what you guys are gonna do is that we're gonna go into 4 walking lunge steps. During this time, I just want you to make sure that you feel comfortable with the movement. If you need to make any modifications with the space that you have set up, you're welcome to. But both athletes, let's go for it. Take 4 steps for me on your walking lunge. Back knee has to touch the floor. Chest needs to stay upright as we take those steps. And again, we are doing our best to try and not press off of that forward leg with our hands. So next, we're gonna go back into the start of our warm-up. So I need you guys to get into your tempo air squats again. So find your floor space. Now with this, we're gonna add a jump to the top. So we're gonna tempo down and hop up. And I want 5 reps there. We're gonna go through those tempo air squats, and after we're done with that, we're going back into our world's greatest stretch. For our world's greatest stretch, again, this is the most confusing part of the workout, is that you guys are going opposite hand and opposite foot go forward. That free hand goes through your arm and up towards the ceiling. Once you do it once and get it right, you most likely can get it again, but I promise I've messed it up several times, and I've done it for a really, really long time in terms of that stretch. But this is a great global stretch you can do for your entire body. It's a great one to throw in for any type of exercise that you do. Again, just making sure you get the most benefit by looking wherever your hand is pointing at. As both athletes finish up their 5th rep on each side, we're gonna stand back up, and then we're going into that hand toe tap again. So opposite foot, opposite hand, and I want you to alternate for me. I like to get a nice little swing back and forward, put that foot down, swing back and forward, and then bring it back down. After we're done on 5 on each side, we're going back into our walking lunges again. So I'm gonna have both athletes make their way through their lines. And then with our walking lunge, we have tape lines down, but when we go through this, I want you guys to make sure that you do get across whatever that line is. If your foot lands on it, I want you to go a little bit further. We are counting these reps by the rep, not the distance, but I still want you to get into the habit of, if your foot makes contact with that line you're lunging over, you always got to do one more, or try to make your lunge steps a little bit bigger. But that is it for our warm-up. We are done, and now come the walking lunges. So get yourself ready. Whatever you need to do, grab your water, turn your cell phone on silent, because we're gonna go left. We're gonna go right. We're gonna go both legs together. We are gonna lunge until we are fitter than what we started this workout with. So get yourself ready. Workout's coming up next. Athletes, your workout is here. We've got 10 seconds on the clock, so let's go ahead and make our way to our lunge line, and we are gonna be starting with our left side. We got 30 seconds starting now, so it's your left foot you're doing that only, no right foot lunging yet. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to do that right leg, and then we're gonna go through our alternating versions. So as we go through, I want you to make sure that chest is staying upright. Take a nice deep breath at the top. You're gonna lunge and then breathe out as you take your step up. We got 20 seconds on the clock, and we're gonna go straight into our right side. We've got 5 and 3, 2, 1. Switch to your right side for me now, and now it's right leg only. So we're going through that right side lunge. We're gonna go 30 seconds here, and then we're gonna have 60 seconds with both legs. Again, when we're going through on our lunges, this is something that we've talked about before, is that often you're gonna find that one side is weaker than the other, and that's completely normal, so don't freak out. I just want you to make sure you're trying to replicate that good form with each side. We've got 3, 2, 1, and now we're switching so that we're doing alternating left and right. Again, we're going through the same distance that we've been going, but now it's both legs are working instead of just that one side. We've got 1 minute of this double leg lunge. I need that back knee to touch the floor. I need those shoulders back. I need that chest up. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Kind of scared to move because I feel like I'm gonna get lunged on, but our athletes are doing a great job. We have 32 seconds left on the clock. So continue moving for me because we got a minute of these double leg lunge. We're gonna take a minute rest and then we'll go back into it. We've got 3 total sets for today. Now, as we're going through, I hope you are keeping track of the number of lunge steps that you've taken because we're gonna try to match. I know that smile on Faith's face means that she has been counting. We're gonna try to match those reps every single set that we do. We are resting in. Give me all your lunges, keep going, you're not done, keep lunging and rest. And that is it. So we are done with our first set. Now, during this time, I want you to move around. You got 1 minute of rest. So if you've got a bike close by, like a stationary bike that you wanna hop on and kind of spin just a little bit to get your legs flushed out, you can. Or if in place, you wanna do just some butt kickers in place, you wanna bring those knees up, whatever you can, just get range of motion, get those quads moving so that as we get through into this next set, you guys aren't gonna lock up on us. We've got Kevin moving down to the floor, adjusting his knee sleeves, getting into his butterfly position, visualizing how he's gonna dominate this next set of walking lunges. Kevin, do you have any words of advice for the people at home?
Fast.
Move fast. Love it. Anything else?
I don't know about it.
Okay. That's our first round. We'll get words of advice with Kevin every set after this. So we've got 5 seconds left and 3, 2, left leg and go. So left leg only here. If you forgot which one was your left, it's not your right side. So you've only got 2 choices there. And I promise that if you've eliminated one, then it can only be the other. But again, we're working through these left side lunges. Make sure that you get all the way across the line before you turn around. And I need that back knee to touch the floor, chest stays up, and your shoulders stay back. With our lunging, this is something that if this is a difficult movement for you or you're having pain in your knees and you need to try to change this up, you can try doing step back lunges in place. Go ahead and switch to your right side for me. Those step back lunges are a little bit easier on people's knees, which athletes will find out that if those forward lunges are too difficult, that's always an option for us to do. Another option that we have is that we can do a split squat without our back foot elevated. So if we get into this position, we can hold on to something, whether it's a rig, a chair, anything like that. We are switching to alternating now. So go ahead and alternate those feet. But with the split squat position, I get myself into a wide stance. I'm gonna touch my back knee to the floor and then stand into this split position again. That's another option that you can do to see if that's gonna be a little bit more conducive to how your knees are feeling and making sure that we stay away from that pain-free range of motion. We've got Kevin taking his own advice and going fast, and we've got 35 seconds left on the clock. So again, we're looking at maintaining a similar speed throughout. I don't want you guys to start out super hot and then forced to slow down. So stay steady all the way through here, count those reps, make sure that you're getting a total for your left, for your right, and for your combined side. You guys have 15 seconds left. Faith is smiling again, which means she's not counting these reps either. But we're almost done with set number 2. We're gonna count that last set. We have 5 seconds and 3, 2, 1, and rest. And that is it for set number 2. Faith, do you have any words of advice for the people at home?
Keep going, moving.
I love it. Kevin, can you top that? So keep going and move with intention. What do you have?
Stretch my hand.
Stretch my hammies. And his hammies are your hammies. So what Kevin's telling you to do is make sure those hammies don't get tight. That would be a great shirt, the hammy shirt for Kevin. So we've got 32 seconds left on the clock. So I need you guys to continue moving your hammies, moving whatever you need to so that you don't tighten up, because we have covering a lot of distance with these lunges today. We've got 20 seconds left. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting up, making our way to our lunge line. And this is our last set that we have. It's all left, it's all right, and then it's together. We're starting in 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, give me your left side and go. So again, this is the last time that we're gonna have to do single leg lunge on our left side. We got our right side coming up after this, and then you guys are going into your alternating version. If you find that you're starting to break down on that form, I need you to slow down a little bit, take a nice deep breath at the top, and make sure you're hitting all of those points of performance. As we lunge, that heel should be maintaining contact with the ground on our front foot, so I don't want you taking such a short step that you're going up onto your toes. We're gonna go ahead and switch to your right side now. And then this is going to be it for our right side. We've got alternating after this, and you are done for today. If you guys got into this workout and you're like, I have no idea why we're only doing lunges, this is part of a progression of our single leg strength program that we started a few weeks ago, and progressively going through different variations that are gonna help you build that leg strength on each side. We are switching to alternating now, so go ahead and swap it up for me. And this is it. This is your last minute. You're trying to match that score from your previous rounds, keeping track of our reps because we're counting all of them, just like we have for the first 2 rounds. And we're gonna compare those scores to make sure that we are hitting very similar very similar volume domains as we established previously. You guys have 35 seconds left, so keep moving for me. I know that those legs are starting to burn. I know those glutes are burning. I know that you want to stop, but you're gonna be disappointed if you stop early. So make it all the way through. We are still lunging with you here. You're almost there. We've got 20 seconds left on the clock. Get those final reps in for me. Stay steady with it. Keep moving. Do not stop. We've got 13 seconds left. You are almost there. I'm trying to get excited, but not too excited because I don't want you to speed up. I just want you to stay steady for me. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and rest. And that is it. How are the hammies? Fine. How are the hammies? Great. We hope that your hammies are great, and we can't thank you enough for joining us today to get this lunging done, because lunging is one of those movements you can always benefit from, and it's one of the movements you can do anywhere, regardless of your equipment availability. So thank you so much for joining us. We got your cool down coming up next, so make sure you stick around. Athletes, thank you so much for joining us. For today, I'm actually gonna let Kevin do our closeout. So Kevin, if you would like to step here. Go ahead, you're good, come on. No, Kevin, come on. You could, you know exactly what to say. So
I can't even remember.
So right here, just take a step up. It's your time to shine. So go for it. Go for it.
I honestly, I wasn't even listening.
Tell the people what they want to hear.
What do they want to hear? Putting me on the spot. Something about, Mayhem athlete.
Okay, that covers the first point.
A month free.
Yep. What code do they use?
At Mayhem.
At home.
At home. Why not?
What website do they go to?
Mayhem athlete.
MayhemAthletes.com.
Not bad. I mean, I do listen, but sorry.
And then what do you tell them about, like, if they came and it was their first time here, like, and they want to continue this?
Find other, like, athletes, and you're going to kick ass. Sorry about that.
Nice. What else? What if you just want to, like, casually get fit? Do we have something for that? What if you want to make it all the way to the competition floor? Do we have something for that?
Essentially.
Nice. And then what do they need to stick around and do right now?
Press like and subscribe.
But what do they need to do for their body?
Move it.
And they need to, after warming it up, they have to, and where's the cooldown listed? Right there. And why is it important that they do that?
Because you gotta love your body. I mean, Gotta treat it like a temple.
That's it. That's perfect. And then what's the most important thing you got to say at the end?
So.
Nice. And that is it. Thank you so much, Kevin. Hey, remember, be good, be kind, and join us again for another great day of fitness.